Hey guys, Derek here. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome for the first time. If you are new, we are back to watch another episode of Halo. This is Season 2, Episode 7. It is called Thermopylae. What happened last time on Halo? Last time, Master Chief assaulted this base. He assaulted Onyx base. Just because he was, like, mad. You know, he was like, dude, you left me here to die on this planet. Like, we're gonna have some words, at least. And then Kai beat him up. And then he touched the artifact, and now, seemingly, things are really going to ramp up here in these last two episodes, I believe. Right, this episode is going to be probably an intense one. I assume John's going to get his armor back by the end of this, not this season, obviously, but this end of this episode. And then next episode's called Halo, so I assume we will find the Halo next episode. If we don't, that would be very surprising. Either way, I'm pretty excited to jump into this. So before we do that, if you end up enjoying this reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me. If you're new here, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction, consider supporting me on Patreon. That is linked in the description down below. You just sync up your own copy of the show and you can watch along with me. But other than that, let's jump into another episode of Halo. Okay.
As a child, I came here in my imagination. I always thought it was
Dream.
alive. I tried to understand what it wants from me. Why me?
The Halo is a pretty looking place, for sure.
Look at me.
Look at me! Anytime someone says that, I immediately think of the scene from The Dark Knight.
Millions of people gone because of you.
Because of war. If you could burn High Charity to embers, would you hesitate?
There's a difference. You're human.
Am I? Are you?
You found it. You can't bring the Covenant here. Do you understand? If they control the Halo,
They will annihilate humankind. And
Yeah,
if the
that's
humans
bad.
control it, they'll annihilate the Covenant. This is all they know. We could build a world here. A place of peace.
they're not gonna let that happen.
They don't decide. The ring doesn't belong to them. It belongs to us.
Nah.
Move. You need to move.
Interesting that he can, like, see through it. She's getting lucky. Use your finger sword. How does she run so fast in that outfit? This guy must be slow as hell. Hello.
Radzu kostu ine.
Goed agap uka janok eonip uchan ut om damachu.
Jambak e
She knows
ikuja.
your name, brother.
Anybody.
Finger sword.
Janok irajo.
Okay. Okay. All right, here we go.
I take it your strike team has failed to locate Master Chief. Allow me to help
No, they
you. He's with
located
the
him.
artifact.
Just, they weren't much good.
You were in charge,
Acting on your orders.
but I'm not even in the UNI. What's taking so long? Where's the feed?
Coming back online now, ma'am.
She's so manipulative.
That's the entire first fleet of Solomon. What's wrong with it?
It's the
Just like,
signal, ma'am.
just like 5 or 10 ships.
Ready the Spartan 3s.
My Spartan 3s were trained to execute specialized missions. They're elite soldiers. They're not designed to assault a Covenant fleet
It's your job to prepare them. I decide how they're used.
I don't know if this is the smartest idea. Parangoski?
John, 117, stop where you are.
Oh, beat these people up.
On your knees. We have orders to take you in.
Those aren't your orders.
He's resisting. Take him down. I said, take him down.
They're scared.
But we always know, don't we?
Why don't you shoot him, Briggs?
Tenant.
She knows you can't take a bullet back, that's why she wants it to be yours. But if you're gonna kill me, at least look me in the eyes.
No, he's afraid to look you in the eyes. He won't do it.
What are you
'cause you're
doing?
the master
I
chief.
said engage!
Do it yourself.
Damn right.
Stop right there!
Oh, what's up, Kai? I
Didn't ask for your help.
He wanted to hit her. Is she dead now? Hopefully. She just got punched in the back of the skull by a Spartan.
Took me weeks to solve. Took you 4 months. I have your notes, remember?
Yeah, don't hype yourself up. Alright, we got 2 of them unlocked. How many are there?
What was inside?
4?
Commander Bookman, this is Admiral Parangoski. Can your team hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Our enemy is about to learn that there's a cost to tangling with humanity. I'm asking you to deliver the bill.
Yes, ma'am. Arrow team, be ready. On my mark.
So they're gonna die. See ya.
Condor Hotel Tango 3, come in. Condor
Yeah.
Charlie, November 2, radio check. All Assassin Condors, this is TACCON Onyx, over.
Yeah, I don't know why you expected you would ever reach the
Deploy the second wave.
any fleet.
No, the first wave just got obliterated, and now you're sending more. What do you expect will
I
happen?
expect they'll follow their orders.
Admiral,
You're throwing soldiers at a impenetrable wall.
how many Spartan 3s are you willing to sacrifice?
All of them. This isn't just another battle. If the Covenant takes the Halo, we won't live to fight another day. There will be no more days.
Okay. But you gotta think of a different way to get it done, because they're not gonna get it done.
They brought us to a place just like this. We were kids. Our trainers told us that the objective was to defend the pass.
Thermopylae.
I fought with everything I had. They were soldiers. They were too big, too fast. They had batons. You had 2 options. Stand and bleed, or run. Most ran. So you're in that situation.
You don't know which one
what
you
kind of
do.
person you are.
Yeah, you find out once
I
the
wasn't
time
brave.
comes.
I just kept moving forward. By the 3rd night, there were only 5 of us left. Me, Riz, Anik, Kai, John. And we fought together.
Damn.
We lost
But you lost as a team.
together.
All that time you were obsessing about Halsey, you weren't trying to bring her to justice. You were trying to find your way back.
It meant something.
Wow.
Being a Spartan.
You are not a Spartan.
He
You-
will always be a Spartan.
Have a life.
What an interesting decision by him.
Slow down.
I can't feel my fingers.
Take a breath. You're all right.
You need to chill. Yo, put Perez in charge.
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna die. When that plasma starts flying, you won't have time to be scared for yourself. Because you'll be scared for me, and I'll be scared for you. I'll be watching your ass every minute, so you better be watching mine. Copy?
Yeah, she's got it. Yeah, don't yell at her. She's just kind of frightened. She's doing her best.
I made a mistake. Maybe you don't know what that feels like, but that's what humans do. They make mistakes. Well, we shouldn't be here.
Por qué?
Where are we going? John?
I need my suit.
You don't know where it is.
Nope.
Cortana does.
She does.
Touch it again.
Computer. Planetary. Initiate.
Okay.
Expand scale. Star system. Initiate.
So that is not a turn off the ship button.
Thank you,
It is a explode everything button.
John. Give me one reason why I shouldn't kill this guy right now.
Honestly, nothing comes to mind.
Parangoski lied about the spike. It doesn't do what we told them.
Let's go.
It's not an override. The virus compresses the ship's fusion drive, creating a reaction powerful enough to incinerate everything within 1,000,000 miles.
What?
Perhaps even the Halo itself.
Yeah, you gotta stop that.
If we lose this battle against the Covenant, we won't get the Halo, but with Parangoski's spike, neither will they.
Yeah. The old, if I can't have it, no one can.
What happened to my father?
Oh.
They say he stayed behind on Reach. Survivors are scattered all over the galaxy. Can't be sure he's not one of them.
We can probably be pretty sure.
I saw it. Miranda, I saw him. At the end.
Ooh, the facial acting. Yeah, unless he, like, got saved or captured by the Covenant. Yeah, keep touching that. What the fuck?
These are stars.
If that floats when you let go, oh my god. That's kind of insane. What does that mean, though? Oh, that looks like the very beginning of the game, where they're just in these little harness things.
What are we going to do?
Well, I came here to punch a hole in your chest. Watch the life drain out of you, like my friend.
Okay, plan B, though? What's
I
plan
didn't
B?
give the orders on Reach.
But you followed them. And I followed you.
Yeah.
You are going to tell everybody what Parangoski did on Reach. And then you're going to tell the truth about what you did, too. I don't have proof. I'm the proof. The moment I walk out of here in that suit, everything that Parangoski did, everything she said, it all becomes a lie.
I mean, Yeah.
It's not a map.
What is it?
It's a clock.
Bro, that's crazy. How do you know? How do you know these things?
How do you know where they go?
Yeah. What kind of weird ass mental situation you got going on? It's the Halo. It's gonna open up a portal.
Wait, you must be joking.
Yeah, what do you mean, wait? Best believe I'm walking through that door.
Oh, wait. What if...
You guys should follow her just in case. Be quick about it. What if this bridge has a timer?
Tarangoski's right, Kai.
What are you talking about?
I'm not saying it doesn't matter. I'm
Yeah.
not saying it doesn't hurt. But if we lose the Halo...
You heard what he said. We're talking about an entire fleet.
I'm talking about the end of everything. In the wrong hands, it is a weapon.
Facts. I mean...
I can't let them go alone. I need to be there.
Maybe this is how Kai dies. And John ends up all alone at the start of next season. Some spooky ass Forerunner stuff going on, man.
It's a scientist.
What the
It's almost human.
frick?
Don't
That's a...
touch it.
That's a... I think that's a Forerunner right there.
Wait.
Yo, if that thing gets up... Why is everything breaking?
We need to move.
Look! Halsey!
Yo.
Let's go! Mom! Please!
She never calls her mom.
A city! Imagine the technology, the ingenuity required to build
What's
that.
happening? It's beautiful.
It's spreading.
All these worlds they knew.
The Forerunner.
Growth.
The Flood.
Tell me you got it.
Yeah, of course she grabbed that shit. Whose daughter you think this is? You best believe she grabbing that shit. The apple does not fall far from the tree. She yoinked the hell out of that thing. Okay, sure. Yeah, no doubt, brother. Why you always be doing weird stuff? Don't do that. Don't do that. Why? That seems... Okay, yeah, sure. We've already seen evidence that Kessler's the type of person to look after others and be brave. You told him monsters weren't real.
I guess it's me.
And now he's seeing one. He's afraid.
Soren!
How many of them can come for him?
Nice suit.
Could say the same to you, brother. Hell yeah.
How are you alive?
It's like truly dawning
I
on
could
him.
ask the same thing about you.
She's like, holy shit, that's actually the Master Chief.
That woman made you flip that coin all those times when you were a kid. Was it luck?
No.
I told you. I just knew.
Did you know? Or did you make it come up heads?
Yeah, did you snag it from the air at the right spot? You have some agency here, brother. Don't get on that ship, Perez. I like you.
All right.
I don't want you to die.
One way or the other.
Perez, you're my dog. You my homie. I need you as far away from that explosion as possible. Ooh.
Halsey? Mom?
What's in it? Open it first. What are you doing? Open it all the way. I gotta see what's inside that. You are the Master Chief. Truer words have never been spoken, hologram.
Flight deck, this is launch control. We're detecting a heat plume on Condor UBX-19.
Condor UBX-19, this is control. You do not have an approved flight plan. You're not cleared for launch.
This is John. Suck it.
This is Master Chief John 117.
Look at that little smirk.
You were saying. When the story of what happened on Reach gets told, when the story of what happened here gets told, I think they'll listen to him, don't you?
Sucks to suck, Admiral. No one's gonna shoot down the Master Chief. That's Perez.
Get it out of your head. He's not coming.
You just got her. Ooh. I'm getting a little hyped.
First squad, on the beam.
They're gonna end it like right here, aren't they? How long have I been recording? 45 minutes. Yeah, they're gonna end it. It's gonna end right here. The music. You son of a bitch. If they end it there. God damn it. Ugh. Ugh. Bro, you can't get me all hyped like that and then not show me it. Okay, things are really ramping up. We are damn near there. The season finale is next week, and it is looking like it's gonna be, you know, pretty crazy, pretty hectic. Lots of fighting. They didn't do really any fighting in this one because, you know, gotta save that money. But they built it up, and right when they're about to like enter into the mission, start things off, they're like, episode over. It's like, god damn it. Like, I was really getting excited. I feel like, okay, there's a couple big things that happen in this episode. Number one, John getting his armor back, right? He gets the armor back. You know, Ackerson leads him and Kai to their armor, and they kind of lay down the law, right? They're like, hey man, I'm gonna walk out there and tell everybody that I'm alive, and when it comes down to it, you're gonna back me up, and you're gonna put your own reputation on the line. You're gonna give yourself up. You're gonna say everything you did, and you're gonna deal with the consequences. And you're gonna do it because I'm the Master Chief, and I'm telling you to do it. Like, it's just the way it's gonna happen. And Ackerson is accepting of it, right? I think he's realized that he's kind of reached the end of his reputational rope at the moment, and that's a lot of it has because of. And a lot of that is because he's become like disenfranchised with what Parangowski is telling him, right? Like, he has been operating up to this point under her direction. He's been doing the things that she tells him to do, and now when there's gonna be potential backlash, like she's telling him that she's gonna throw him under the bus. Like, he straight up is like, I was acting under your orders. And she's like, what are you talking about? I'm not even in the ONI. It's like, whoa, you manipulator. Like, she'll do anything necessary to, like, well, obviously her number one priority is, like, save humanity. Her number two priority is benefit herself above all others, right? Like, if she can do both things of save humanity and still end up as number one, like, she's such a narcissist. That's what she's gonna do. I think she truly believes that, like, she is the only one that can be in charge and deserves to be in charge, and she'll toss anyone under the bus that is not cooperating, right? And she's very cold-blooded. Like, she's very willing to sacrifice every single Spartan 3 they have. She's like, I'll like, they throw them at a brick wall, like an impenetrable wall, and they get eviscerated, and she's like, all right, send the next one. Like she knows it's not gonna be effective. Like, I think she's fully aware and confident that the Spartan 3s are not really gonna do anything, but she has no other choice, essentially. Like, if the Covenant gets the Halo, that is the end of humanity. Like, I don't know if everyone else recognized that. I mean, Ackerson eventually recognized it. John recognized it, and he had to, convince Kai. But other than them, like, Parangowski is the only one that was like, yo, if this fails, that's the end of humanity. Like, that's it. It's game over. So yeah, if I have to send a couple 100,000 Spartan 3s at the brick wall, I'm gonna do it. Like, that's the only possible option, other than sending John. But yeah. And I think maybe she assumes, like, if I send enough of them, eventually they'll blow everything up. Like, she just needs one of them to get through. She's not. I don't think she's operating on the mentality of, like, we can get the Halo. She's just like, we can't let them get the Halo. So she's fully willing to just, like, nuke the whole system in order to escape and move on with humanity partly still intact. But yeah, so John gets his armor back, and he is the Master Chief in his entirety once more. And I feel like there are moments in this episode where he almost had to, like, rediscover himself, right? Like, he had to remember who he is. And I liked his talk with Perez, where she's like, did you see the coin flip, or did you make it happen? Like, letting him know, like, not only are you involved in this story and are an important player in this story, but you have agency in this situation. Like, you get to decide how things go because you are the Master Chief. like you are a key player making decisions. You don't just follow orders. You have the ability to make decisions and inspire people with the things you do. And I liked it. I liked it a lot. And then he walks out, and literally there's a hologram that says, "You are the Master Chief," and it's just like, oh, beautiful, perfect. And then he gets on. I even liked the moment where the Black Ops people had their guns drawn on him, and he's like, "Do it." Like, she's, the Briggs or whatever her name is, was trying to force her soldiers to shoot him because, like he said, you can't take back a bullet, and she doesn't want it to be hers that starts it. Like, she's throwing you under the bus. All the UNSC people are throwing their subordinates under the bus, except for John. John is taking responsibility. He's stepping up. Kai definitely killed that lady, though, right? Like, she punched her in the back of the skull. And I think that lady's dead. Like, if a Spartan punches you in the back of the head, you're never getting up. Like, good luck. But yeah, I liked that moment. And then I liked when he's taking off in the Condor, and they're like, "You do not have authorization to leave." And you just hear, "This is John 117." And Ackerson gets a smirk on his face like, "You're goddamn right." Like, you are willing to screw me over? Well, I'll one-up you with the Master Chief. Like, good luck. Your narrative is about to be dismantled because he is back. And is pretty exciting. Another big thing, McKee and Cortana kind of like teaming up and finding the Halo. They found the coordinates. McKee was like, "Oh, I'm fallen," or whatever, and she killed the one priest with Cortana's help, and then she seared a symbol into her chest for some reason. Like, she's insane. Like, I kind of hope she dies. Like, I don't like hate what's happening with McKee. I'm just like confused the whole time. I'm like, what is her motivation? What is she gonna do? Like, she has that chat with John on Halo where he's like, "Yo, the Covenant cannot get this. This is out of the question. The Covenant is not getting this. It's the end of humanity." And she's like, "Well, if humanity gets it, it's the end of Halo, or it's the end of the Covenant. So what are we gonna do?" And he's essentially like, "I don't know. Like, why am I the one making these decisions?" And she's like, "Well, how about me and you are in charge?" And he's like, "Nah, I don't know about that one." Like, I don't think he's as galvanized and fanatic as she is. Like, she is like fully drinking her own Kool-Aid type crazy, and he's just like, "What the fuck is going on? Like, why are you so weird? Like, I can't believe I had sex with you." Like, he's just like, "I'm trying to make humanity survive, and you're talking about the two of us like ruling the galaxy, essentially." Like, you need to get your priorities straight. And then they separate, and whatever. Who knows what's going on with that. I liked Perez's moments. Like, Perez is weirdly becoming one of my favorite characters in the show because, she's already been through the most horrible things that she could go through. She dealt with the planet in episode 1 getting glassed and all the elites being there. She dealt with Reach being attacked and her whole family dying. Like, she's had to go through all of these things already. And so when these other soldiers are like freaking out and almost having a panic attack before they go into battle, she's looking at them like, "Yo, you need to chill." Like, I need you to be okay because I need you to watch my back, and I'm gonna watch your back. Like, she's weirdly she's like an older sister to like her fellow Spartan 3s. And I hope she doesn't die. That is gonna be a total bummer if she dies. I'm very curious because next episode in the trailer for next episode, they showed a clip or a line of dialogue of her talking to Kai, and she says don't waste this or make it count or something like that. I forgot the exact thing she said, but it leads me to believe that Perez is gonna at least be gravely injured, possibly die, and it's gonna come down to Kai spiking the system to kill everything. But then they also were like, he's not coming. Like, he's not going to come save you. And I think he is. I think Master Chief is going to come save them, and he's going to get Perez the frick out of there. He's going to rescue her one more time, and I'm going to be hyped out of my mind when it happens. It's going to be so cool. But yeah, I like Perez. I hope she doesn't die. And then Soren and his kid and his wife are an interesting storyline. I don't know how I feel completely about that. Like, I weirdly really liked him talking to his wife, being like, yo, like, they brought us here back in the day, and like, this type of thing is where you truly find out what kind of person you were. Like, he knows what kind of person he is now. Like, is he someone who runs or someone who stays and fights? And like, he's like, there was only 5 of us. Like, we were the squad. It was me, John, Riz, Kai, and Vanek. We were the squad, and I left them. You know, I thought I was someone who stays and fights and keeps moving forward, but I made the mistake of leaving them. And his wife is like, that's what this whole thing has been about with Halsey, is him just trying to find his way back. Like, the life that he built is not as important to him as trying to find his way back to being a Spartan. Like you, once you become a Spartan in that training grounds and in that youth atmosphere, and you form that squad, like, you're a Spartan for life. Like, you don't just stop being a Spartan. Like, even Riz, like, Riz is retired on a ranch somewhere, but like, deep down, she's still a Spartan. And it's just a very interesting dynamic, because then he's like, you know, my son's got to figure this out. He's got to be in it and find out what kind of person he is. But then his paternal instincts are just like too much, and he goes in there and he saves his son from being beat up by guards. But in the process, he goes kind of hard on those guards. He takes out some frustration, and his son sees him do that and backs away from him. And it's a very interesting dynamic, because episode 1 or episode 2, his son is like, oh, monsters are out there. And his dad is like, monsters don't exist. Like, monsters aren't real. And then in his mind, in Kessler's mind, he's seeing a monster at work when his dad did that. Like, it's a side of his dad he's never seen before. It's a level of violence he's probably never seen before. And so it's just a very interesting thing that, like, his dad told him monsters don't exist, but there's a monster right there. No bueno. But we'll see what happens there. They're interviewing the wife, the actress that plays the wife in the declassified for next episode. So I feel like that storyline is going to have a pretty big presence in next episode. Who knows though? Other than that, like, I feel like the big thing that happened in this episode involved Kwan Ha, Miranda Keyes, and Halsey, and that was them unlocking this Forerunner laboratory and like going through these Forerunner ruins, and you get to see them just kind of like work the whole thing out and figure out what's happening, and then literally find a dead Forerunner on the ground in that lab. I was like, what the frick is happening? Like, I was like, what is going on? This is like dead scientist just chilling here. And then everything starts turning red, and they're talking about how it's like the expansion of their empire. I wonder if that's actually what that was, or if it was the expansion of the flood, because that would be a much more sinister thing. And it would line up with Kwan Ha's like vision in her cave and stuff about the monster that's coming. Halsey seemed to think it was like the story of their empire expanding. I think it probably wasn't. I think it probably had to do with the flood. And Kwan Ha freaked out, and she's like, "We need to get the fuck out of here." And they almost die. Halsey almost stands on that bridge too long, staring at cities and ruins, until Keyes calls her mom. Like, she never calls her mom. She always calls her Halsey. Until she, like, actually is like, Mom. Like, you know, I feel like they've bonded a lot by Keyes not being with her. Like, weirdly. Like, she was with her notes, so she feels like she's been with her this whole time, even though she hasn't. And she also is the only parent she has left, as far as we know. You know, we have to assume that Keyes died and you know, that he wasn't, like, captured or anything. So it's just kind of interesting, like, bonding that they're having, both as, like, family, but as scientists as well. And they find that little, like, disc, not a disc thing. It's like it's kind of like a trapezoid. You know, it's like a skinny rhombus. A little bit. I don't know. But she, like, opens it up, and she only opens it part way. I wanted to see what was inside it. Like, you're going to tell us what that is? You know, is that some disease thing? Like, good thing you opened that in a like a clean chamber. I don't know. I feel like that is going to have a huge impact on the future of the story. I mean, the Forerunners are obviously a huge part of the story. So I'm curious to see just how that develops. But yeah, next episode is looking like it's going to be the big battle for the Halo. And John is going to have to make a choice of, like, is he going to go to the Halo? Is he going to rescue Perez? Is he going to do all these different things? You know, how many Spartan 3s will Parangoski send at the Covenant? Like, you know, she said she'd send them all. And it's the fate of humanity at stake. So I don't know. I'm curious. I'm curious to see what happens, and I'm pretty excited to see what goes down. I've really been enjoying this season, and I'm kind of stoked to see the final episode. Honestly, like, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I think that's all I have to say though for this one. Definitely let me know what you guys thought down in the comments below. Very curious to hear all your opinions. If you enjoyed my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me. Helps my channel grow. If you're new here or you find yourself coming back often, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction, consider supporting me on Patreon. That is linked in the description down below. You just sync up your own copy of the show and you can watch along with me. But other than that, thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys next week for the season finale of Halo.